Hey y'all, thanks for tuning in to Outdoor and Door Texan. Today we're reviewing ChefsTemp's ProTemp Plus, their newest wireless smart meat thermometer. Is this the new end-all be-all of wireless thermometers? How does it work? What are all the features? And does it really do everything it claims to do? Well, I'm going to share with y'all my experience working with this product, but first let's see what ChefsTemp themselves have to say.
A properly cooked steak is a thing of beauty, and to do so, it's critical to get the heat just right. The ProTemp Plus wireless thermometer does just that. It connects to your phone using Wi-Fi as well as Bluetooth. No matter what you're doing, your mobile phone will send you a reminder when connected to Wi-Fi, granting you the freedom to prepare the rest of the meal or entertain friends and family. The probe handle has advanced jewelry-grade zirconia and is capable of resisting ambient temperatures of up to 400 Celsius. The innovative design contains a sensor in the probe that detects the temperature inside the food, plus an additional sensor on the tail that reads the ambient temperature of your oven or grill. There are also multiple probes, which allow you to cook several items at a time. The moment you cut into that perfect steak, you're never going to forget how easy it was with the ProTemp Plus.
And that's the gist of the new ProTemp Plus from ChefsTemp. So let's unbox this thing and see what we're working with and how it holds up to all those claims. Also, make sure to stick around till the end of the video where I share my final thoughts on this thermometer, plus a small surprise for those interested in picking one up. When you purchase the ProTemp Plus, you'll receive the charging block and one wireless temperature probe. Something right off the bat I think is neat about their probe is that it not only tells you the internal temp of the meat, but it uses a second thermometer in the tail to also provide ambient temperature. That's a great way to double check how the fire is acting while you're away from your smoker. Taking a closer look at the charging block, there's a readout for the current temp of your meat, a readout for the ambient temp, a reminder for the target temp you set for your cook to, as well as other vital info like the battery life of your probe, the battery life of your charging block itself, and whether or not you're connected to Wi-Fi. Besides the readouts on your charging block, you can also find all this vital information included in the app on your phone. There, you can set a target temperature using a laundry list of preset temps based on what type of meat you're cooking, and then monitor the progress of the cook remotely with limitless range thanks to Wi-Fi and Bluetooth connectivity. The wireless probe can withstand temperatures up to 752 degrees Fahrenheit, and it sits nicely front and center in the cradle. The charging port for your block is here on the left-hand side, and something I thought was a standout feature I haven't noticed in other similar products is the second port here on the right-hand side. It's not for charging the block itself. Instead, this is for charging other devices using the battery inside. That's pretty cool. Imagine if your phone is dying and you're not near a convenient plug, or you need to charge some other random cooking gadget, you could use this charging block to help you out of a jam. The last surprise feature for the charging block is this hidden compartment on the back that can hold up to 2 additional temperature probes. You can purchase those separately on ChefsTemp's website, and the block can charge and then manage the readout temperatures for 3 separate probes simultaneously. You'd be ready for just about anything with that setup. All those neat features sound great, but let's put this thermometer to the test and see how it holds up in a real-life barbecue situation. I prepared a tried-and-true marathon test for the ProTemp Plus in the form of smoking a pork shoulder. Now, pulled pork is a lengthy process and has been a personal point of frustration for me in the past thanks to the short battery life of some other wireless meat thermometers out there. ChefsTemp claims their charging block can hold power and transmit data for 80 to 100 hours, and their probes have a battery life of up to 30 hours. So this should hopefully be a walk in the park for them. Setting up Wi-Fi on the app was a breeze, and combined with Bluetooth, I didn't have a worry in the world about checking the temperature and other vital data no matter where I was during the cook. The pork shoulder cooked for a solid 6 hours on my smoker before hitting the stall and getting a wrap in butcher paper. The temp probe worked perfectly sitting inside my big green egg, but I wanted to throw it a small curveball and toss the whole pork shoulder into the oven to finish out the cook. Let's see how this metal box affects the probe transmitter and reliability. Thankfully, even in an oven, the temp probe was able to transmit my temperature and had 0 issues. After a little over 9 hours, my pork shoulder hit target temp, my phone app and the charging block both chirped their preset alarms, and the probe and block had what looked like enough juice to do it all over again without needing a charge. So, how does the ProTemp Plus stack up? I'd say pretty darn well. The charging block transmits a strong signal and pairs easily with local Wi-Fi while also connecting to Bluetooth as a backup, so I never had a loss of signal panic attack during my cook. Out of curiosity, I used an instant read thermometer multiple times to make sure the probe was reading true, and each time the temps were either identical or within 1 degree of one another, which is pretty darn good. Finally, and most importantly to me and my low and slow barbecue cooks, the block and probe kept a charge for the entirety of a 9-hour smoke session with what looked like plenty of battery life left over. Would I use this again? Absolutely. Do I feel confident telling my viewers to buy this? 100%. If you're serious about cooking and are on the market for a trusty wireless thermometer that can handle low and slow for hours on end, low and slow in an oven, or even hot and fast on a grill, the ProTemp Plus by ChefsTemp is the only thermometer you'll need. And before I forget, make sure to go down to the comment section below where I'll leave a link that'll take you straight to the ChefsTemp's website where you can pick one up for yourself. And since we all like saving money, use the discount code TEXAN25 to get 25% off your order. That'll do it for this one, and thank you all so much for watching. I always try to make myself available to my viewers, so I'd be happy to tackle whatever questions you may have in the comments below. Now, if you're new to the channel, I would greatly appreciate it if you considered hitting that subscribe button. It doesn't cost you anything, it certainly helps keep me going, and you'll have access to countless recipes and gear reviews like this one with more great content to come. All right, y'all, take care.